It's time for Tiger Talk, heard before each Salem Lady Tiger softball game with Stan Stevens and Coach Cody Woody. Tiger Talk is being brought to you by Flying W Boutique and Looking Glass Salon with Alicia Watson, Candy Mink, and myself, Katie Carty. Now for Tiger Talk on KSMO Media.
Welcome to Tiger Talk. Stan Stevens, Coach Cody Woody, coach of Salem Tigers opening game at home. A 15-0 win over to Ellington Lady Whippets. The bats were working. The pitching was working. Basically, Coach, everything was working.
Yeah, it's a good day when all that goes hand in hand together. I think we gave up one hit. So, I mean, that was overall a really good day. The girls played really well. They're gelling pretty well. They're having fun out there, and you can really tell.
You know, we got in the first inning with 2 outs, nothing shaking, and then Reagan DuBois gets that base hit, and then Elena Norris gets the triple, and then all of a sudden things just started to go Salem's way, and then you start watching the girls on the base pass. Very, very aggressive this year, Coach, where they want to take that extra bag, and so far that's worked out for the Lady Tigers, but, boy, I tell you what, getting the bat on the ball sure makes it a lot easier, doesn't it?
That's true. That's something we talked about, just being aggressive, and even if you don't go, just maybe make them think about it. Make them maybe take that errant throw, and we can get an extra base off of extra throw or anything like that. But it definitely helps when you making contact and putting the ball in play.
And, you know, there weren't a lot of errors in the game as far as for Ellington allowing ladies on base. Their hits were clean hits, well placed, and then talking that Taylor Fulton's racking one off the very top of the wall and getting an inside the park home run. But, Coach, you had doubles, you had triples, you had singles, you had girls going first to third, you had girls stealing bases. You had to be impressed with the way that these girls have approached the season.
Yeah, they really came out just ready to go and eager. I mean, you can tell just they're on their toes a lot this year, I think, and it's helping them quite a bit just to be ready to go at all times. I mean, we talked to them that up and down the lineup, we got 16 girls, and any of them could get in there and hustle at any point. So it's kind of helped their mentality, I think.
And I'm not sure if it's the internal competition within the girls themselves on the team, but you know, you're getting girls that are coming through with some clutch hits with 2 RBI singles or RBI doubles or whatever it might be, Coach, and you're just really concentrating hard at the plate to try and get that run in or get that runner over, whatever the case might be, so that the next girl can bring her in. And so far, Coach, that has worked brilliantly for the Salem Lady Tigers.
It really has. We talked off air here for a second, and as of right now, there's not an inning that we've played that we haven't played it a run at least. So that just goes to show that they're disciplined and seeing the ball pretty well and hitting the ball, making that contact.
So I had the Tigers for 11 hits. You got 5 or 6 walks and 3 hit batsmen, and you took advantage of seeing every single thing that Ellington gave you yesterday. And no matter who the pitcher was, the Lady Tigers were ready to go up there and swing the bats. It didn't matter. They weren't looking for walks. They were looking for hits. And I think that's the difference that I see so far this year from last year. A lot of times, I think our girls last year were willing to take the walk, and this year I don't think they want to take a walk. They want to hit the ball.
Right, and that's a approach we've talked about, just going up there having fun. If you see something you like, you're going to, even if it's the first pitch, you're going to take it. Because, I mean, the first pitch a lot of times is the best pitch you're going to see, so you might as well just be ready to swing, ready to go.
Well, I have you down as 6 different girls with 2 RBIs or more, Coach, and if you can spread that out over your lineup, that's pretty effective too, isn't it?
It's very helpful if you get contribute like that all over the season, up and down the lineup. It's hard to pitch around anybody or do anything like that.
So tonight you take on the Lady Warhawks of Bourbon, and this another home game. And of course, this one was moved from Friday to today. They were talking about getting some rain on Friday. So, Coach, tell us a little bit about the Lady Warhawks from Bourbon, if you know anything.
Really, I don't know much about them right now. I know they're in our district, so it's always important to get a good district win for seeding in district time. So that's what we'll be looking forward to today, is coming out and put our best foot forward to really put a good show on for district seeding coming. And the girls, we talked about trying to just defend the home field, just don't lose any games at home if we can. So that'll be a big step for us.
And also, this is spring break, and so a lot of times some girls may not be available for the games. So it really puts a little bit extra pressure on you to make sure that who you have, you can get in the game, right?
That is true. We are missing Raven Gillen, who will normally be our starting center fielder. She's on a spring break trip right now. So, I mean, that's just extra battle for the ones that are there right now to fill in and show what they can do.
And it's good to have a freshman pitcher that can pitch like Elena Norris. Yeah, she got a little wild streak yesterday, but then when she finally turned it on, especially in that third inning, there wasn't much that Ellington can do with her pitching, could they?
Yeah, she really can throw the ball. She's pretty good at that. Just her confidence and her just keeping her confident right there and her having fun. She'll pitch a lot of innings for us this year, and she's pretty efficient up there as soon as she finds that strike zone.
All right, Coach. Well, the very best of luck today against the Lady Warhawks of Bourbon. Good luck, Coach.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Stan.
Thank you, sir. Stay tuned. Lady Tiger softball. It is next.
Thank you, Stan. That has been Tiger Talk with Coach Cody Woody. Brought to you as a courtesy of Looking Glass Salon and Flying W Boutique. Now stay tuned. Salem Lady Tiger softball is next.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire.
Sorry.
Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
It's only because of our incredible sponsors that we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include Looking Glass Salon, Candy Mink and Katie Carty, On the Spot Auto Glass, Hubs Tire Center, Ozark Overhead Door, The Technology Junkyard, Legends Automotive LLC, Flying W Boutique, Salem License Bureau, and New Life Auto. Be sure to thank these sponsors for bringing you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
Welcome to this KSMO media broadcast of Salem Lady Tiger softball. Today's game is brought to you by Town and Country Insurance, Tax Masters, Southwest Baptist University, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, Stephen Patterson Attorney at Law, Riverways Federal Credit Union, K&H Auto Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance, Country Mart, Bank of Salem, Napa Mooney, Auto Supply, Your World Today, Town Screen, New Life Auto, Salem License Bureau, Legends Automotive, Healthy Dent County Prevention Coalition, On the Spot Auto Glass, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center, Jet Tire and Auto, The Technology Junkyard, American Family Insurance, United Country Real Estate, Southtown Furniture, Healthy Dent County, Ozark Overhead Door, Hubs Tire Center, Looking Glass Salon, Flying W Boutique, and Discount Bins. Thanks to those fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events right here on KSMO Media.
Salem Tigers right now are in the middle of National Anthem, and we will take a 1-minute break and come right back. It's Tiger softball on KSMO Media.
It's time for Tiger Talk, heard before each Salem Lady Tiger softball game with Stan Stevens and Coach Cody Woody. Tiger Talk is being brought to you by Flying W Boutique and Looking Glass Salon with Alicia Watson, Candy Mink, and myself, Katie Carty. Now for Tiger Talk on KSMO Media.
Welcome to Tiger Talk. Stan Stevens, Coach Cody Woody, coach of Salem Tigers opening.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, you're free to enjoy your dreams. Bundle auto, home, and life and save up to 25%. American Family Insurance.
And welcome back to the Salem City Park. Stan Stevens along with you here for Lady Tiger softball. Coming off a 15-0 win yesterday over Ellington. The Lady Warhawks are in town from Bourbon to take on our Tigers. First off, thank you to ladies at Flying W Boutique and Looking Glass Salon for sponsoring our Tiger Talk. Stop by, see Alicia, Candy, or Katie at 101 West 4th Street in downtown Salem. And thank you to United Country Salem Realty for our intro to Tiger softball today. Babette Wells, your broker owner, 729-3148. Or stop by 605 South Main. For those video streaming with us, at the bottom of your screen, you'll see a score bug. That's courtesy of Ozark Overhead Door. Call Zane and his crew for a great service on garage door installation, repairs, or preventive maintenance. 314-243-9341. And our instant replays brought to you by Tubbs Tire Center, a 3-generation family-owned business right across the street from the radio station, handling all your tire needs, state inspections, auto repair, and more. 801 South Main Street, Tubbs Tire Center. Top of the first inning brought to you as a courtesy of Jonas Schaefer, your local American Family Insurance agent. You know there are discounts for being a senior citizen and also for bundling. Find out how you can save. 729-5156. Talk to Jonah at American Family Insurance. Lauren Hercules stands in. We'll give you the starting lineups as we go through. Just underway here at the Salem City Park. The first pitch is a fastball high. It'll be Lauren Hercules, their shortstop, leading off. Annalise Gobin doing the pitching today, batting second. And Miley Ray Tackett doing the catching, batting third, with Ella Biles, their third baseman, in the cleanup spot. The next pitch, another high fastball. Haley Kamke will be at second base, batting fifth. Bevan Bouse will be in center field, batting sixth. Maddie Blanton at first base, batting seventh. Kinsey Waldron in right field, batting eighth. And Aubrey Mayes in left field, batting ninth. There's a foul off the glove of Reagan DuBois. 2-1 to count, just underway here. Salem City Park, another absolutely beautiful afternoon. Little breeze right now kind of coming out of the northwest on a great sunny afternoon. The next one, that's high, 3-1 with a fastball. Give you our Lady Tiger starters in their positions after this first batter. As Hercules is the lefty waiting in. And the pitch comes home. Inside fastball, right on the edge, right on the black, too, right at the letters. Couldn't have thrown that one any better. As Elena Norris doing the pitching again today for the Lady Tigers. 3-2 the count. Leadoff batter Lauren Hercules. And the 3-2. Oh, just missed inside with a fastball. Ball four. On the mound, as we mentioned, Elena Norris being caught today by Reagan DuBois. At first base, Alexis White. At second, Shaylee Thomas. At third base, Bailey McHuron. At shortstop, Taylor Fulton. In center field, Kenzie Radford. And right field, Molly Fleener and Beatrice Hovey out and left. That pitch just misses outside. Hercules with a little bit of a attempt to try and get DuBois to throw to first base. Pitch just missed outside for ball one. Next one comes in. That's high, 2-0. Norris yesterday had walked three in the first inning, but also struck out three in the first inning. So takes her a little while to find that groove. Once she does, watch out. Here it comes. Fastball outside. Ball three. Got good whip to the ball, but right now spotting it is just not there. 3-0 to count. Norris will have to bring this one in, and again, ball four. So back-to-back walks. As Gobin takes that one. Four straight outside. Coach Woody wants to talk to Norris. Let's go ahead and give you the starting lineup for the Salem Tigers as far as order is concerned. The batting order will be Taylor Fulton leading off, followed by Alexis White, Reagan DuBois, Elena Norris in the cleanup spot, Bailey McHuron batting in the fifth slot, Beatrice Hovey batting sixth, Shaylee Thomas batting seventh, Molly Fleener in the eighth slot, and Kenzie Radford batting ninth. That starting lineup brought to you as a courtesy of Flying W Boutique and the Looking Glass Salon. Well, 2 on, nobody out for Miley Ray Tackett. She's their catcher. Warhawks are in their black uniforms with a dark blue chest and also, I will say, semi-sleeveless jersey. Salem in their home white pants with their Carolina blue jerseys and
navy blue numbers and letters. We're at the Salem City Park. They play this hitter to go to right center field, leaving left center wide open. That fastball just misses, and Norris is not getting that call on that outside fastball. She got that call yesterday. She's not getting it today. 1-1 to count. Pitch comes home. Outside. Well, Norris going to have to change her style. This umpire's not going to give in. Right now she's pitching pretty much in the middle of the rubber. She may have to move over a couple inches to her right. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Good fastball. Sometimes that ball tails out of your hand and just stays wide. You have to make that adjustment to bring that ball back to the plate. Tacker waits at the plate. 1-2 in the dirt on a changeup. And then Du Bois needs to chase that runner right back to the bag. We saw that yesterday where the catcher came up and then threw the ball and allowed the runner to take the next base. See those girls dance off that bag. 2-2 to count, or 3-2 to count. As the pitch comes home, swing and a miss. Struck out Tackett. First strikeout for Norris on the day. And Ella Biles will stand in. Just a freshman. They got a young team here. 3 freshmen starting, 3 sophomores starting today for the Bourbon Warhawks. Biles waits the pitch outside. Just missed. And Norris isn't missing by much, maybe an inch. But she's not getting the calls from the umpire. It will change your pitching strategy. First and second, 1 out. The pitch way low and outside. Du Bois steps in front of the plate. Trying to get the attention of Norris, and does. Elena takes a step back, collects herself. 2-0 to count to Biles. First and second, 1 out. The pitch comes home. Swing and a miss on a high fastball. Again, they leave left center field open for Ella Biles. Just a freshman batting in the cleanup spot. Norris ready. Pitch comes home. Swing and a miss. Another strike swung at that was up in the eyes of the hitter. That one was a changeup. Biles missed it. Straight away in the infield. Played the hitter to put the ball into right field. As the pitch comes home. Outside, ball 3. Elena Norris, the pitcher for the Salem Tigers. Again, steps back, collects herself, gets back in. First and second, 1 out, and the 3-2 pitch comes home. Strike call! The runner going to third, and she is safe on a stolen base. Biles called out on strikes, but Hercules stole third on the pitch right at the knees. Goba did not go down to second on a steal. So it's first and third for Kampke, who stands in from the right side. 2 on, 2 out. Norris ready, brings it. Strike on the outside corner. Good pitch. Kampke, right-handed batter. She's just a sophomore, playing second base today. Hercules at third. Going to first base as the pitch comes home. Outside, that runner takes second base on a stolen base. No challenge there. Mahurin, even with the bag at third, trying to keep that runner close. So they don't venture too far off. Pitch comes home and a line drive base hit in the left field. That's going to bring in a run. Getting it back in, but going to second base. The throw there is too late. A single by Kampke brings in both runners, a 2 RBI single, and she ends up at second base on the throw in. It's 2-0 Bourbon. Well, that pitch up and in to Kampke, and she drilled it in left field for the base hit. Hovey got it back in, but when she got it back in, the runner took second base because she didn't throw to second. She threw toward third, and that allowed the runner to just keep going, Kampke. She's at second with 2 down, 2 runs in, 2-0 Lady Warhawks. That pitch is outside. Bevan Bouse Their center fielder waits at the plate, leans right over the top. The 1-0, that's high, 2-0. Warhawks took advantage of both of those walks. They've both come home to score. Norris, the sign from Du Bois, brings it. That's a strike right down the middle. 2-1, 2 down for Salem in the first inning. It'll be Taylor Fulton, Alexis White, and Reagan Du Bois. 2-0 Lady Hawks. The 2-1 comes home. Outside, ball 3. Left-handed freshman Norris back on the hill. Runner at second base. There's 2 down, the pitch. Just low. Third walk of the inning. Runners at first and second for Maddie Blanton. Norris just missing with her pitches, but the umpire is not expanding that strike zone. Olena gets a sign from Du Bois. First and second, 2 out, the pitch. That's a strike, a high strike to Blanton. She's a sophomore playing first base today. Kamke's 2 RBI single has Bourbon up 2-0. The pitch. That's right on the outside corner. Beautiful fastball. Quickly 0-2 to Maddie Blanton. Kenzie Waldron would be on deck. We're in the top of the first inning. The pitch coming home a little bit high. Might take a little something off. But Blanton didn't chase it. 1-2 to count. Kamke at second. Bouse at first base. Pitch from Norris. Strike call. She struck out the side on a high fastball. And that retires the side. 2 runs on 1 hit. There were no errors, and there were 2 girls left. We have now played a half an inning with the Bourbon Lady Warhawks 2. Salem coming to bat, back in a minute. It's Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
The Bank of Salem was founded in 1883 on the principles of local ownership, a commitment to the people of our community, local decisions, and a conservative approach to banking. As one of the oldest locally owned banks in the Ozarks, we've had the privilege to serve generations of local families. We pride ourselves on dedication to our customers and the people of Dent County, and we take pride in being an important part of it for years to come. The Bank of Salem, member FDIC, equal housing lender. It's only because of our incredible sponsors that we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include Jet Tire and Auto, Salem's only licensed Lucas Oil Service Center. Drive in today at 800 South Park Avenue right here in Salem. Moe's Cleaning Service, LLC, the only cleaning service you'll ever need. Give them a call at 573-201-0430 and get Moe for your money.
And we welcome you back to the Salem City Park. Always like to thank our great sponsors that make it possible for us to bring you Salem Lady Tiger Softball. Just like takes discount bins at 1201 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard. Remember, they're closed on Thursday so they can restock, and then they've got incredible values waiting for you then on Friday all the way through the following Wednesday. Check it out at discount bins, and you save more the longer it takes to get rid of the products, the cheaper they get. 1201 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard, or call for more information. Call them for more information. That's what I wanted to say. 573-543-2113. Taylor Fulton standing in to lead it off, and the first pitch is just missing outside by Annalise Gobin. Right-hander from the Lady Warhawks. She brings another one, a swing and a miss. She's got some good stuff, and she's usually around the plate. The Tigers are going to have their hands full. Cheating in at third base is Biles. The pitch comes home. A little bit low and inside, 2-1. Straight away in the outfield, cheating in at first and third on the infield. As I already mentioned about Biles cheating in. The pitch comes home, swing and a miss, blew it right by her. did Gobin. At first base, Maddie Blanton also just about even with the bag, maybe a step in front, but short at both second and shortstop. The pitch inside low. 3-2. White waits on deck. The pitch comes home. Foul off to the right side, right off the fists. That ball kept creeping in on Fulton. She fought it off. Ball hit the very top of the chain link and then went over the dugout off of the visitor's side on first base line. 3-2 to count. Leadoff girl Taylor Fulton waits at the pitch. A little line drive in right, a base hit. Just over the glove of the second baseman, Haley Kamke. So a leadoff single by Fulton.
Next for the Salem Lady Tigers.
And Alexis White will stand in.
13, Alexis White.
Alexis, the only Tiger yesterday without a hit. She scored a run, and she was on base, but she didn't have a hit. Let's see if she can correct that today. The first pitch comes in, it hit her. White is hit on the shoulder, a hit by pitch. So she'll go down to first base. Fulton will stand at second. The first two are on for Reagan DuBois.
Reagan DuBois.
DuBois scored 3 times, was on base 3 times, and had one for one. Didn't have a chance for an RBI yesterday, and he's a high fly ball down the left field line. Coming in and dropping the ball as the left fielder. Throw comes into third base in time to beat Fulton. Got a hustle there, and Taylor pulled up instead of coming in and sliding. And that probably cost the Tigers a base runner. When that ball is dropped, you've got to hustle, and then you got to slide as hard as you can to get to that bag. So DuBois reaches on the fielder's choice. Fulton is out 7-5 on the putout. There's a line drive right at the shortstop. Everybody gets back. So there'll be no other out made on the line drive by Elena Norris to short. So just that quickly, 2 are out.
Play for the Lady Tigers, third baseman, number 15.
Ben Mahurin stands in. 2-0 Lady Warhawks. Lady Tigers going up swinging at that first pitch if they like it. As you heard Coach Cody Woody. That's what he tells the girls to do. You see a pitch you like, hit it. Ground ball up the middle by Mahurin. That's a base hit. And here comes White. She's going to come around to score to make it 2-1. Mahurin with an RBI base hit.
Up next for the Salem Lady Tigers.
And so they're on the board. And so DuBois will pull up at second base. Hovey will stand in. Gobin right around the plate with her pitches. The Tigers are swinging at it. That one right down the middle for a strike. The boys trying to get Miley Ray Tackett, the catcher for Bourbon, to try and get her to throw that ball somewhere. See if Reagan can take a base. The next one comes in. There's a ground ball towards second. Taking there and tagging the runner, Mahurin, is the second baseman, Kamke, for the out. So Hovey reaches on the fielder's choice, but Mahurin is eliminated 4 unassisted, but the Tigers do score a run. They do so on a total of 2 hits. There was no errors, and there was 2 girls left. We've now played 1 full inning. It's 2-1 Bourbon. We'll come back in 1 minute with the second inning. It's Tiger softball on KSMO Media.
Save on everyday items with digital coupons at Town & Country Supermarkets. It's easy. Download the Town & Country Markets app and browse through a variety of digital coupons available. Then clip them to your account. You can also clip digital coupons online at tcmarkets.com. Shop in the store for your favorite items, then tell us your phone number at checkout, and the digital coupons will be deducted from your purchase automatically. Scan this QR code to learn more and start saving more today.
I want to be a doctor. I want to be a veterinarian. I want to be a fireman. I want to be a scientist. I want to be a superhero. I want to be a dancer. I want to be a drug addict.
Get to your kids before drugs do. Arm yourself with the facts. Get your free The Truth About Drugs booklet set today. Go to drugfreeworld.org.
And we want to thank Technology Junkyard for being a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. Remember, they're located at 37,228 Highway 72 in Salem. Open Monday through Friday from 10 to 6. Get in touch with Chris at 573-453-0418. Repair service for your TV, computer, or other electronics. Or if you're done with them, recycling or even repurposing services are also available. Technology Junkyard, proud to support your Salem Tigers. We'll go to the top of the second inning. The top of the inning brought to you by your local American Family Insurance agent, Jonas Schaefer, in the Crossroads Shopping Center, 1104 South Main Street. 2-1 our score. For the Lady Tigers, that makes 12 straight innings they've scored a run in. They have not had a zero on the scoreboard yet this season. That's pretty amazing. Pitch comes in, a swing and a miss to Kinsey Waldron. Kinsey, a freshman, playing right field. Right-handed batter waits. Norris ready, brings it home. That's outside and low with a fastball. 1-1 to count. Straight away on the infield. Again, kind of shading to right field as the center fielder out there. That's Radford. That pitch is change up in for a strike. Nice pitch. 1-2 to count. Norris, the sign from Du Bois on this leadoff hitter in the second inning. Kinsey Waldron, and here it comes, and a swing and a foul straight back. Just got a piece of it. Tomorrow the boys will be taking on Ellington, and the Whippets will be in town. 4 o'clock start time for that one, a little earlier than it originally scheduled. They'll be starting at 4 o'clock tomorrow at the Salem Baseball Field Complex. And another changeup and a swing and a miss. The 4th strikeout of the afternoon for Elena Norris as Waldron took a cut for the fastball, and that ball never got there. And then it was forever trying to hold that swing back. You can't do it. Just can't do it. Aubrey Mayes checks in. She's playing left field today. Made a good play after dropping the ball to get into third base to get Taylor Fulton out on a forced play. Otherwise, this game would be 2-2. Want to know the count? Norris brings it. That's low and outside. Mayes just a sophomore. We mentioned they have 2 starting seniors, 1 starting junior. Everybody else freshmen and sophomores here for Bourbon. Young team. Pitch. That's a strike with a good fastball. 2-1 our score. We're in the top of the second inning. Glad to have you on KSMO Media. Enjoying the game on a lovely, lovely Wednesday afternoon. Norris ready, brings it home. That's high. 3-1. Well, Norris has walked 3 already in that first inning. 2 of them came home to score. Lena gets the sign from Du Bois, ready, brings it home. That's a little bit high, ball 4, and that's the 4th walk. Make them hit their way on, Elena. That's what you want the coach to say to them. Make them hit their way on. Standing in will be Lauren Hercules. Lauren walked and scored after a stolen base as well in that first inning. Standing in, the pitch comes home. She pops it foul, backing out of play. Du Bois gives it a look, but that ball's well over the screen. Again, tomorrow's start time is 4 o'clock at the Salem Baseball Field Complex. Now 4:30 is on the schedule. They moved that game up a half hour. It will start at 4 against the Ellington Whippets. No JV game tomorrow again for the boys. There is a JV game here for the Lady Tigers. Did a little looping liner to the second baseman. Easy play for Thomas.
Coming to the plate, pitcher, Annalise Gilbert.
2 down here in the second inning. Annalise Gobin will stand in. She walked, also scored in that first inning. She stole a base as well. 2 out, runner first and a pitch. High with a fastball. Light breeze here today during the afternoon. Lovely afternoon. Sun shining down. A few high, thin cirrus clouds kind of coming in from the west. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Ball stayed right on the outside edge. Hubby fighting a little bit of that sun right now on left field. The pitch comes home. It's high. 2-1. Molly Fleener playing way down the right field line and not 15 feet from the line at all, leaving a little bit of right center, and left center's got a big gap out there as well. The pitch, that's a high strike right at the letters. 2-2. Sign from Du Bois. Norris is ready. The lefty brings it. Swing and a miss. She struck her out. And that is strikeout number 5 for Lena Norris. No runs, no hits, a walk, 1 left. We've now played an inning and a half. We go to the bottom of the second inning with the Lady Warhawks up by 1, 2-1. Back in a minute. It's Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard processed supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and ThinkTime make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Call Joe Brand in Salem at 729-3831.
Welcome back to the Salem City Park. Stan Stevens and the KSMO Media team here, and we hope you're having a good time with us. 2-1, the Lady Warhawks. They're in charge right now with the black pants, the blue socks, the blue jerseys. Want to thank one of our great sponsors, New Life Auto, for making it possible for us to bring you Lady Tiger Softball, 583 Highway 68 North. Give them a call, put New Life into your auto, 573-453-2757. New Life Auto. Bottom of the inning brought to you by Willie Strader, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent right here in Salem, assisting you with auto, home, life, and business insurance. Get in touch with Willie at 1414 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard or call 729-4941. Willie Strader, Farm Bureau Insurance. Bottom 3 in the order of the Lady Tigers, Shaylee Thomas, Molly Fleener, and Kenzie Radford. First pitch coming home from Gobin a little bit outside. Ball 1. Tigers had a couple of hits in that first inning. Got to run home. The pitch comes in, a swing and a miss by Thomas. Shaylee back in, right-handed batter at the front part of that plate. Pitch from Gobin comes home. Low, 2-1. At third base for the Warhawks, Biles cheating in about a step or two in front of the bag. Same at first base for Blanton. The pitch comes home. That's a strike on the inside edge. Shaylee didn't like it. Backed out. Gets back in. 2-2. Nobody out. Leadoff batter Shaylee Thomas. Pitch comes home. High pop fly. Short left center field. Backing out there is Bouse, and she missed it. Ball falls and goes near the fence. And pulling up at second base will be Thomas with a double. Bouse just never touched it. It went right over her glove. Might have lost it in the sun out there, as that is part of the Sun field. So the third hit of the day for the Salem Tigers. Kind of a gift, but we take it. And Fleener will stand in. Fleener playing right field today. Bats from the right side. Pitch comes home. That's right down the middle with a fastball for strike 1. Thomas at second base. Fleener swings and misses. A little bit higher with a fastball. A little softer fastball, but still pretty much a straight pitch. Not quite a changeup. And the 0-2 and a pop fly on the infield. Who wants it? Catcher calls for it and misses it. That ball was touched, and that's a live ball. That went off her glove, and that'll be an error. Not. That ball was touched. And they're going to call it a foul ball. That's a bad call. Ball nicked their glove. You could hear it. Bad call for Fleener as the catcher. Mallory Tackett had to just nick her glove as it came down, but it was not touched. It hits it fair and then trickles foul before the bags, and it is a foul ball. The pitch. There's a line drive to center. That is a base hit. Here comes Thomas. She's going to score, and that will make it a 2-2 game. And now trying to go to second base, though, is Fleener, and she is out. Molly didn't keep going when the throw came home. You got to just keep going when they throw that ball home, and she pulled up, but an RBI single nonetheless for Fleener to make it a 2-2 game. So once the outfielder throws that ball home, man, you keep going. She came to a stop and then tried to get started again, and that takes a little bit of extra work. So the play goes 8-2-4 on the putout. A pitch on the inside corner for strike 2 to Kenzie Radford. I don't know if Kenzie didn't know if she wanted to swing or not, and kind of checked her swing, but it was a strike anyway. And the next one comes home and a swing and a miss. She's out on strikes. First strikeout for Annalise Gobin. So Fulton will stand in. She singled to right her first time. Right-handed batter. Stand a little bit off the plate as the pitch comes home. That's a strike. 2-2 our score. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Non-conference action, but this is a district foe and a late swing by Fulton. Well, now one on the outside edge, quickly 0-2. Taylor batting here in the second inning. The pitch outside high. Gobin tried to get Fulton to chase that one. Taylor did not. 1-2 to count. We're in the second inning, and the pitch. That's a strike on the inside corner. And that is her second strikeout, and that retires the side. 1 run, 1 hit. I'm sorry, 1 run, 2 hits. No errors, and nobody left. We have now played 2 full innings. Our score, the Lady Warhawks 2, Salem Tigers 2. We'll come back in a minute. It's Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
Hi, I'm Susie Cahill, Director of Healthy Dent County Fitness Center. Are you looking for a place to begin your journey to better health? Come inside. Never in my life have I been in another atmosphere where everyone was so friendly and eager to help others. It's not just the staff, it's the members. They're so passionate about what they do and so excited to help you. If you're ready to begin your journey to better health, come by and see us.
That rule too. We welcome you back, Salem City Park. 2-2 our score to the top of the third inning. Top of the inning brought to you as courtesy of Jonas Schaefer, your local American family insurance agent. Miley Ray Tackett will lead it off, followed by Ella Biles and Haley Kamke. Tackett, right-handed batter, waits, swings and misses. She struck out her first time up on a good changeup by Elena Norris. She's using that pitch very well here today. Left-handed freshman hurler. Ready, gets the sign, brings it home, way outside. Tigers straight away for this hitter. Do play her just a shade to hit to right. Again, Fleener way down the line in right field, way off the mid-normal positioning, you would say. And there's a swing and a miss, 1-2. Almost playing this hitter as if she was a left-handed pull hitter right down the right field line. Next one comes home, and a swing and a miss on a high fastball. Tag it down on strikes. 6 strikeouts for Norris, and Ella Biles will stand in. Biles also struck out back in the first inning when the Lady Warhawks scored both of their runs. Salem has gotten a run in the first and second. And a pitch. There's a pop fly into right center field, and that's trouble. That's going to fall for a base hit. And then takes a right turn, gets away from Fleener, and to second base will go Biles. It's a 1-out double. Again, Fleener playing way down toward the line, had no chance to get that ball, but then had no chance on the ball hit, and then just took a right turn from the batter, left turn toward her, and this went to her immediate left. And ends up being a 1-out double, and Kampke stands in. She singled her first time up and brought in 2 runs. Takes that one high. 2-2 our score, top of the third inning. 1 on, 1 out, and a pitch coming to Kampke from Norris. High fly ball, center field. Over and watching it fall is the center fielder Radford. And that's going to possibly bring in a run. The throw not made. It is 3-2. Ball should have been caught by Radford. She got near the fence, had a little bit of fear of the fence, and let that ball fall. And it's a double for Kampke. And another RBI. She's got all 3 RBIs, and Biles comes in to score. So Bevan Biles will stand in. That ball is a high fly ball. That's the kind of ball that has to be caught in the outfield. Pitch comes home. That's a nice pitch on the outside edge by Norris. So 3-2 Lady Warhawks. We're in the top of the third inning. Next one coming to Biles. Here it is. Just low outside. Not by much. The boys tried to frame that for the umpire. Take maybe a second look. But not interested in doing so. 1-1 count. Outside that time with a fastball. Biles walked her first time up back in the first inning. 3-2 Lady Hawks. Here in the top of the third. A pitch. Swing and a miss. Good high fastball. Three-two the score. Norris, the sign from Du Bois, ready. Here it comes. And a ground ball towards third. Turn, no play there. Now the throw is way too late at first base. As Bailey McHuron thought there was a force play at third base, there was not. And now the runner does go to third after she throws to first. And it was too late. So that'll be a fielder's choice. That's not a hit. And Kampke will go over to third base on the throw. Have to know what the situation is, and that was a mental error there by Bailey McHuron. Pitch on the outside corner. So a couple of errors here by the Salem Tigers, one physical, one mental. And Norris has to throw more pitches. That pitch, a high fastball and a strike. As they say that Blanton couldn't check her swing. It's 0-2. Still only one down. Blanton struck out her first time. We're in the third inning. Second and third, 1 out. The pitch. Strike call. Right on the outside edge. 7 strikeouts for Norris. That was a well-timed strikeout with runners at second and third and 1 out. And now Kinsey Waldron will stand in. Waldron, right-handed batter, waits. Norris brings it. Missed outside low. Straight away, for the most part, for this hitter, and very deep out in center and in right. Pitch to Waldron, swing and a miss. That ball is up in her eyes, and tried to tomahawk it, and didn't work. 1-1 to count. Ball looks so good when it's up in your eyes, but it's hard to get those hands and arms back up high to hit that ball. And that was the case right there. There's one. She did get a piece of that one and foul it off. Again, another high pitch. 1-2 to count. Norris took a little something off that one. Left it up, and Waldron fouled it. Aubrey Mayhass on deck if Waldron can keep it going. Salem in the third inning will have White, Du Bois, and Norris. They're trailing by 1, 3-2. Pitch to Waldron. Ground ball towards second. Thomas has it, throw to first in time, and that retires the side. 4-3 on the putout. 1 run on 2 hits, and there was no errors and 2 girls left. We have now played a total of 2.5 innings. We go to the bottom of the third inning with Salem trailing by a 3-2 score. We'll come back in a minute. It's Tiger Baseball. It's actually Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center in Salem is here for all of your veterinary needs. From your house cat to a herd of cattle, Dr. Cunningham and her expert staff are here to help. Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center is committed to providing your animals with the highest level of care and support. Schedule an appointment today for checkups, boarding, surgery, supplies, or even 24/7 emergency services for established clients. Stop by or call in today and get the veterinary care that your pets deserve.
Progressive Ozark Bank is proud to announce a better way to manage your debit card fraud alerts. Instead of a phone call, customers will receive a message on their text-enabled numbers if there is a concern on a debit card transaction. It's fast and easy. Want to find out how you can get fraud text alerts on your phone? Drop by or call Progressive Ozark Bank for more information. Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured, where people matter.
Baseman, number 13, Alexis Wise.
And welcome back. Don't forget our great sponsors that bring you Tiger Softball, like Salem License Office. Make it possible for us to bring it to you. 573-729-8305 at the Crossroads Shopping Center for all your licensing needs. The Salem License Office, 1104 South Main Street. Don't forget about that Real ID. That becomes real come May 7th. You definitely want to make sure that you're ready. Pitch comes in, line drive to right. That's going to fall for a base hit. Cut off nicely by the right fielder Waldron and gets it back in. But White goes the other way and gets a solid single to right field. Heck of a play by Waldron. Ball kind of came up, and she was able to grab it and trap it. And standing in will be Reagan Du Bois.
Reagan Du Bois.
Du Bois reached on a fielder's choice when she hit a pop fly down the left field line that fell, and she smokes this one across the creek on a line drive. She kind of got a little bit out in front of that one. They played Du Bois very deep in left field as Mayhass is playing about 5 feet from the fence. They also give her right center as they play her to pull. Pitch coming to Reagan outside. Runner trying to steal second base. The throw there is not in time. White got in with a good headfirst slide. And she's there with nobody out. Du Bois with a 1-1 count. Salem down 3-2. Reagan looking for a pitch to drive. Gets one and drives it again foul and into the creek. Straightens that one out. She'll be having to pull that one out of the T-ball field over there, off over the left field fence. The 1-2 comes home, and that one goes back to the screen. Down to third base goes White on the wild pitch. So Du Bois at the plate with a runner at third and nobody out. Need to get this run home to tie the game. Reagan waits. Pitch comes home. Swing and a miss on one up and in. Du Bois strikes out. Jammed her on a high fastball. And Elena Norris will stand in.
Elena Norris.
White at third base now with one out. So Norris again has an opportunity to tie the game. Put the ball in play somewhere. As the pitch comes home, she takes it low and outside, ball one. Norris, a left-handed batter. Biles again cheats in a little bit at third base. Shortstop now. Hercules playing over to the left side as well. The pitch comes in. That pitch just missed outside. 2-0. They play Norris to actually hit the left, give her right center field as the pitch comes home. Line drive into center. That's a base hit to tie the game. Solid single by Norris. Got one up and drills it. We're tied 3-3.
Playing for the Lady Tigers, third baseman, number 15, Bailey Mahure.
So Norris picks up.
For the Lady Tigers is number 3, Kennedy Wallace.
Tiger player Reagan Du Bois. She comes through. Kennedy Wallace in the pinch run for Norris. Courtesy runner, they call that. And of course, that's allowed. Umpire seems to be struggling a little bit with his scorebook. Maybe the pen didn't work or whatever, but he's got it all situated now. Here in this third inning, another inning, the Tigers have scored a run in, and Bailey Mahurin stands in. She singled her first time up. The pitch comes home. Tried to check her swing, but she went around. 0-1 to count. 3-3 our score. Bottom of the third inning. Bottom of the third brought to you by Willie Strader, your Farm Bureau insurance agent. 1414 West of Scenic Rivers Boulevard. Here's a ground ball hit softly to short. Throw to first base is low in the dirt and gets away. And now the Tiger player at second base, Wallace, had slid in. It took her an extra minute or two to get up, but the error allows Mahurin to reach E6 as the grounder went to short. The throw could not be fielded by their first baseman, Blanton. And so now Wallace is at third. Mahurin at second for Hovey. Beatrice reached on the fielder's choice the first time. Pitch comes home right down the middle for a strike. 3-3 our score. Salem looking for their first lead of the game. Very shallow in center field for Bounce. Deep in left and pretty much straight away in right. The pitch, that's just inside. Like the hustle by the shortstop who's backing up third base. But she's trying to come in behind the third baseman who's backing into the bag as well. So you have both girls about 3 feet away from each other. That could be a little confusing. 1-2 to count coming to Hovey. Here it is. Swing and a miss. She struck her out. Hovey down on strikes. Third strikeout.
Second baseman.
Now for the pitcher, Gobin.
Thomas.
Shaylee Thomas doubled her first time up. Standing in. Right-handed batter. Runners at second and third. The pitch. A fastball inside corner right at the letters. As Gobin trying to pitch out of this mess. Tigers had second and third, one out. Couldn't score. There's another one right down the middle. Thomas taking. Quickly 0-2. We're in the third inning. Thomas ready. Here comes. Strike three call. Inside corner. And she's called out on strikes. Fourth strikeout for Gobin. She struck out the side in that third inning. But the Tigers do score a run. They do so on 2 hits. There was an error. And there was 2 girls left. We've now played 3. Salem Tigers and the Lady Warhawks of Bourbon, each tied at 3. We're going to come back in a minute. It's Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. Proud to support the Salem community, they're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Truss at 729-9276.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
Start at the top of the fourth inning. Mijas stands in. Aubrey walked her first time, takes a strike as we go to the fourth inning. 3-3 our score. Elena Norris gets the sign from Du Bois and brings it home. That's outside. 1-1. Top of the inning brought to you as a courtesy of American Family Insurance agent Jonas Schaefer. Remember, there's a home buyer's guide that they have at American Family. If you've never bought a home, it's a great way to educate you on what you might not know. And check that out. American Family Insurance, 1104 South Main Street in Salem. Another strike called on Mayhass. It's 1-2. We're in the fourth inning. 3-3 our score. Mayhass, Hercules, and Gobin as the pitch comes home. Outside and low. 2-2. Elena Norris, the lefty hurler for the Salem Lady Tigers. She's ready. And the 2-2 pitch to leadoff hitter comes home. Strike call. Outside corner. That's the 8th strikeout of the day for Elena Norris. And it'll be Hercules standing in. Hercules is 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Pitch comes to the lefty, and she hits a little pop fly towards Thomas at second. She has it. 2 down. Coming in now is Gobin. Pitch a little bit high. So Annalise Gobin at the plate. One and 0 to count. Norris ready, brings it home. I missed that one outside. Norris, the lefty, backs up, takes a deep breath, comes back to the mound. The 2-0 pitch coming to Gobin. Here it is, a swing and a miss. Good fastball. We're in the top of the fourth. 3-3 the score. Pitch from Norris. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch to the outside edge. 2-2. Two down. Norris trying to set down 6 in a row as the pitch comes home. A swing and a miss. She struck her out. That's strikeout number 9. Last 6 gone down. Courtesy of Elena Norris and the Tiger defense. We have now played 3.5 innings as I should say the Lady Warhawks down in order in the top of the fourth. 1, 2, 3. To the bottom of the fourth inning we go. It's Bourbon 3, Salem 3. Back in a minute. Tiger softball on KSMO Media.
Southtown Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything from furniture to appliances. Quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
It's officially home buying season and the market is heating up. Buying a home is a huge decision and where to get your home loan is just as important. Don't buy your home without checking into Riverways Federal Credit Union's great rates and service. Riverways is not for profit and has more ways to say yes, and you can apply in less than 5 minutes. Need a pre-approval to help seal the deal? We've got you covered. Get started at Riverways FCU today. Riverways Federal Credit Union, located in Rolla, Salem, and Cuba.
We have played 3.5 halfway through this one. Salem Tigers and Bourbon all tied 3-3. I'd like to thank our friends at On the Spot Auto Glass for being a Tiger softball. Check them out on Facebook or call 573-247-3608. On the Spot Auto Glass. They do what's in their title. They change out your auto glass on the spot Auto Glass. Foul back by Molly Fleener to start out this fourth inning, bottom of the fourth. Bottom of the fourth inning is brought to you as a courtesy of Farm Bureau Insurance agent Willie Strader. Call him at 729-4941 for your rental insurance or other types of insurance. Willie Strader and Farm Bureau Insurance. The 0-2 count to Molly Fleener, and she grounds this one fouled on the third base line. Still 0-2. Salem boys will be in action tomorrow afternoon at 4 at the Salem Baseball Field Complex at the high school. Pitch, low and away. Our Lady Tigers will be back in the SCA tournament this weekend at Mountain Grove. Good luck to them. That's the tournament this weekend at Mountain Grove for the Lady Tigers. I do not have that seed with me or that bracket with me as well, so I knew they'd play, though. And a swing and a miss. Fleener down on strikes. Fifth strikeout now and third in a row for Gobin. Kenzie Radford will stand in. Radford struck out her first time up. As the pitch comes home, swing and a miss. Bottom of the fourth inning. 3-3 our score of the pitch. Popped up foul that's going out of play. Getting back in is Radford. Taylor Fulton, the leadoff hitter for the Tigers. Waiting on deck. 0-2 to count. One down here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Annalise Gobin on the hill throws it. That's a little bit low. 1-2. Radford waits. Pitch comes on. Swing and a miss. Struck her out. And now Fulton will stand in. She struck out her last time up, but led off the night with a single and was forced to third base in that first inning. 2 out. Not shaken for the Salem Tigers here in this fourth inning. The pitch comes home low. Taylor Fulton, right-handed batter. A little bit off the plate as Gobin gets the sign, and she brings it home. That's low. That's 2-0. They give the Tiger hitter right center field and a bunch of it. They've got Fulton to play to win the left center field. That's a strike. It's 2-1. Gobin with 6 strikeouts on the day. Pitch comes home. Up and in. Almost hit Taylor. Backs off a little bit. Circles back. She's ready. Brings it home. Swing and a miss. It's 3-2. 3-3 the score. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning. Bourbon and Salem here at the Salem City Park as clouds are starting to overtake it. Pitch inside low, ball 4. And Fulton draws the walk.
Up next for the Lady Tigers, first baseman
Alexis White will come in. She was hit by a pitch and scored. Also singled, stole a base, went to third on a wild pitch and scored on the hit by Norris. Pitch coming to White. Here it is. Ground ball fair down the first base line. Fulton makes the turn. She'll stop at third base and now falling. And here comes Fulton. She's going to score. As the overthrow to the first baseman, Blanton, fell and right as she was going for the ball. Poor Alexis White was kind of hung out to dry and hit the dust. But she advances on the wild throw in from right field, which went to the side. But Fulton came all the way around to score on the base hit by White, her second hit of the day. And Fulton came all the way around to score. And White gets the RBI on that. You know, the throw came home. It was up the line and all the way to the screen. Well, Salem has taken the 4-3 lead here. 2 are out. Those walks will come back and kill you. Bourbon got 2 runs via the walk back in the first inning. Tigers got a run in the first inning off a hit by pitch. And then here in the fourth inning, a 2-out walk to Taylor Fulton. And White hit that ball fair by about a foot down the right field line, right past the first baseman. And then when the throw came in to Blanton, went all the way past her and to the fence back here and to second base went White. She's down there with 2 out for Reagan DuBois. The pitch. Strike on the inside corner. So DuBois crowding that plate a little bit. May want to back up just a tad. Quickly 0-1. Pitch from Gobin. Grounder foul, and it's quickly 0-2. White at second base. 2 down. Run is in. 4-3. Salem Tigers on top. It'll be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters for Bourbon when they come up in the 5th inning. Right-handed hitter Reagan DuBois waits. And the pitch comes home. Trying to check her swing, but she's out as she went around. Second time she has struck out in the game, and 7th strikeout for Gobin. But the Salem Tigers get 1 run on 1 hit. There was no error. Well, there was 1 error. And there was 1 girl left. We've now played 4. It's 4-3 Salem Tigers. Back in a minute. Tiger softball on KSMO Media.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate, estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
Surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And welcome back to Salem City Park. Salem and the Lady Warhawks of Bourbon. 4-3. Salem Tigers lead it after 4 full innings. We go to the top of the 5th inning. It'll be Miley Ray Tackett, Ella Biles, and Haley Kampke standing in. Do want to thank our great sponsors. They'll bring you Tiger softball and baseball and other events that are around town. And that's Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center. Dr. Ashley Cunningham is your veterinarian, whether it be livestock or your pets. She can take care of it all. 573-729-4031 or drop by 900 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. That is Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center Incorporated. Proud to support your Salem Tigers. Tackett stands in. She struck out twice so far in the game. Facing Elena Norris, the pitch comes in, a swing and a miss. She had a little bit of a curve on that one. Put that wrinkle in there. Gets the first strike. Next one coming to Tackett. Here it is. That's high. With the fastball. Salem Tigers, 7 hits in this game. 4 runs. The 1-1 pitch coming home. That's high again. Took a little something off that one. Biles will be on deck. She's doubled and scored in this game. And Kampke, who's doubled in a run. She's drove in all 3 runs, by the way, for the Lady Warhawks. That pitch, that's a strike on a change. 2-2 to count. Tiger, the catcher for the Lady Warhawks, waits in for the right side. She's a junior as the pitch comes home. Strike call. 10 strikeouts for Norris in this one. That one on the outside edge on a little bit of a curve. And Biles will stand in. Biles struck out, doubled, and scored. The pitch that just missed outside. This sign, the pitch, that's outside again, 2-0. Tiger straight away for this hitter. Ella Biles, just a freshman. Norris, just a freshman, brings it. Try to check her swing, and the appeal says no. And it's 3-0. Norris brings it. That's a little bit low, and that ruins her streak of consecutive outs at 7. Haley Kampke, let's check in. She's got a couple of hits in this game, a base hit and a double. Double should have been caught in center field, but it was not. And therefore, kind of a gift double by the Salem Tigers. But it did drive in a run. Runner at first base, that's Biles. Norris with the 1-0 count brings it home. Outside, 2-0. Suddenly, Elena's going a little wild here. 6 straight pitches out of the strike zone. Sign from Du Bois ready. Here comes. That's low, ball 3. Taking a step back and a deep breath. Elena Norris. Jiggles the ball in her left hand. She's ready and brings it home. Swing and a miss. Kamke swinging on a 3-0 count. That pitch was a little bit off to the outside. Haley Kamke waits. The 3-1 coming home. Strike call. High off-speed pitch. And she gets the call. And that's quickly 3-2. Bevan Bouse is on deck. 4-3, Salem on top. We're in the top of the 5th inning, being brought to you by American Family Insurance Agent Jonas Schaefer. Swing and a miss. Took a little something off. Kamke out in front, 2 down. The 11th strikeout for Norris. Came back and got her after being down 3-0 in the count. Bouse will stand in. She walked back in the first, reached on fielder's choice in the third. 4-3 Salem the pitch. That's a strike. Salem boys in action tomorrow at Ellington at the high school baseball field complex. That game now starts at 4 o'clock. So again, 4 o'clock start time tomorrow. 3:45 Tiger Talk and Coach Tony Edwards on KSMO Media. That game will only be streamed on KSMO Media. It will not be on the radio side tomorrow due to the Cardinals opening day. They take on the Minnesota Twinkies. Pitch, a little bit low with a good fastball. 2-1 to count. 2 down. Runner at first base. That is Ella Biles. Bouse, right-hander batter, waits. Norris ready, brings this one home. That's a strike, 2-2. Maddie Blanton on deck after Bouse's at bat here in the 5th inning. Norris backs up, now gets back on the rubber. Ready? Here it comes. A little bit high, 3-2. In the 5th inning, Norris, Mahurin, and Hovey will be batting. What will our score be? 4-3 Salem right now. The pitch. That's high, ball 4. Couple of walks in this inning. 5 walks total for Norris. Biles at second. Bouse down at first. Blanton waits. She struck out twice as Norris brings it home. Foul off to the left side. Took a little something off, and Blanton got way out in front. Don't forget the Lady Tigers will be in the SCA Mountain Grove tournament this Saturday. Good luck to our Lady Tigers. Hopefully the weather will allow that to happen. The pitch, that's on the outside corner. Nice pitch by Norris. Just painted the black with that fastball. Make her very hard to hit. She can get that pitch under control. The 0-2 count. 2 down. A pitch to Blanton. Here it comes. That's a changeup. Just stayed high. Almost fooled the umpire. He started to kind of rule on that and realized the ball hadn't gotten there yet. So a good call by him, though, to call that a ball. 1-2 to count. The pitch. Strike call. That's a strikeout of the side and a beautiful pitch by Norris. I mean, that ball was right on the black again. And down goes the Lady Warhawks. No runs, no hits, 2 walks, 2 left. We've now played 4.5. To the bottom of the 5th inning we go. It's the Salem Tigers leading the Lady Warhawks 4-3. We'll come back in a minute. It's Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions that you need answered. If so, give the Tax Masters a call. They have over 40 years of experience and can handle all types of accounting services plus certified e-filing. Don't ever let yourself be a slave to the IRS. Come and see Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters, located at 107 West 4th Street here in Salem, or call 729-3001.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
And we welcome you back to the Salem City Park. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Don't forget that bottom of the inning brought to you by Willie Strader, Farm Bureau Insurance Agent. Good job that he does helping people out in town for small businesses, also your home, even renter's insurance. Call Willie, 573-729-4941. To the bottom of the 5th we go. 4-3, Salem Tigers on top. Always like to thank the great sponsors that make it possible for us to bring you Tiger Softball. That includes Jet Tire and Auto. If you need off-road accessories, as well as any kind of tires, struts, brakes, shocks, they've got you covered at Jet Tire and Auto. And they do inspections too. 800 South Main Street in Salem. 800 South Park Avenue in Salem, 729-3650. Jet Tires and Auto, proud supporter of your Lady Tigers. And check out their website, jettiresandauto.com. Leonora is going to stand in. She is singled and lined out to short. Her single tied the game back in the 3rd inning. Norris standing in, leading off the 5th inning. Takes a fastball in the outside corner for a strike. Annalise Gobin has pitched very well. She's got 7 strikeouts on the afternoon. As the pitch comes home, Salem does have 7 hits to boot as well. That pitch just down and in. Took a little something off that one. Seven strikeouts for Gobin. As the pitch comes to Norris, inside, almost nicked her. Gobin has struck a girl today. That was Alexis White back in the 1st inning. Alexis came around to score, as a matter of fact. Pitch, swing and a miss. Swung over top of that one. Took a little something off, and Elena swinging at the fastball. Went a little over top of that one. 2-2 to count. Nobody down, just starting this 5th inning as the pitch comes home. That pitch is high with a fastball. 3-2. Mahurin and Hovey wait on deck. 4-3 Salem Tigers. They've scored 1 run in every inning. Pitch comes home. Outside, ball 4. And Norris draws the walk, and she'll be run 4 once she gets there by Kennedy Wallace.
Tigers, 3rd baseman, number 15.
So Bailey McUrin is singled and reached on an error. See what Bailey can do here as Wallace now takes over at first base. They play her just a little bit to pull, way too deep in left field. As the pitch goes low, gets away from the catcher. Throw to second base, not in time as Wallace didn't slide and tried to get to the bag and stop and almost ran over the shortstop. So a wild pitch in the dirt, knocked down by the catcher, and Wallace down at second base. Extra insurance run wouldn't hurt anything here as McUrin waits and fouls that one back, and it's 1-1. Annalise Gobin on the hill for the Lady Warhawks. The right-hander brings it home, swing and a miss. Had Bailey out in front, and it's 1-2. Hovey and Thomas still to bat as Biles cheeps in at third base. Pitch comes home. Low gets away from the catcher, and down to third goes Wallace. And she's there on the second wild pitch at this at bat by Gobin, who I only had down for one wild pitch prior to that in the entire game. So almost back-to-back wild pitches. Has a runner at third base. Nobody out. Tigers need to bring her in, and there's a high fly ball in the center field. That's going to do it as Wallace comes in to score. McUrin makes the turn, going for second base, and the throw is there, and it's missed, juggled by the second baseman, Kamke. And so McUrin, the RBI double. She never stopped, made the turn, and just kept going. The throw in by Baus, short hop the second baseman, Haley Kamke, and she couldn't handle it. And it's 5-3 Salem Tigers, and again, they keep their run scoring prowess going. They have scored in every inning played this year. That is now 13 straight innings the Tigers have a run. Hovey waits the pitch. There's a little pop fly on the infield. Better get back, and McUrin's going to get doubled off. I don't know where Bailey was going on that pop fly on the infield, but she's going to get doubled off, and that's an easy double play. 3-6 on the double play.
Second baseman, number 8, Shaylee Thomas.
So Thomas will stand in now with 2 down. So McUrin erased on the double play on the pop out by Hovey. Thomas, who's doubled and struck out, waits the 0-1. Grounder to short and through a base hit down into the hole. And going to second base, and Thomas is in as the left fielder playing so deep. By the time she got in, bobbled that ball a little bit.
Right fielder, number 23, Molly Fleener.
So a hit and a little bit of an error. It was a bobble by the left fielder. And Fleener will stand in. She's got a hit in the game and is struck out, and the pitch comes home. There's a line drive. Fair down the first base line. That'll bring in another run to make it 6-3. And a little bobble there by the right fielder to throw in the second, not in time. So Fleener with a double makes it 6-3. That ball fair by inches down the right side.
Center fielder, number 21, Kinsey Radford.
So Thomas comes around to score. Radford chance to drive in another run. 6-3 Salem to pitch a swing and a miss on a inside fastball. Salem Tigers adding to their hit total. Swing and a miss, making it quickly 0-2. Fleener with a couple of hits. Thomas with a couple of hits. McUrin today with a couple of hits. Pitch comes in, a swing and a miss, and a strikeout of Radford will retire the side. That's strikeout number 8. But the Salem Tigers do score 2 runs. They do so on a total of 3 hits in the inning. There was 1 error, and there was One girl left. We've now played a total of 5 innings. Our score, the Salem Tigers 6 and the Lady Warhawks 3. We'll come back in a minute. It's Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
It's only because of our incredible sponsors we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. A couple of those sponsors include Discount Bins in Salem. Discount Bins has truckloads of new merchandise each week, and the prices drop every day until they're gone. Jet Tire and Auto, Salem's only licensed Lucas Oil Service Center. Drive in today at 800 South Park Avenue right here in Salem. Thanks to these fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
6-3 our score as we go to the top of the 6th inning. Pitch comes in low and away. 6-3 Salem Tigers. Top of the inning brought to you by Jonas Schaefer, your local American Family Insurance agent. Remember to review the assets of your home to make sure you got the right coverage, and then call Jonah 729-5156. That pitch is strike 1-1 to count here to the leadoff hitter, Kinsey Waldron. Waldron has grounded out and struck out. Pitch coming from Norris. It's on its way, and there's a line drive into right field for a base hit. Waldron leads it off with one off the end of the bat that went between first baseman White and Thomas at second base. So leadoff single. Aubrey Mayhass will stand in. Ball was right off the end of the bat. Didn't have a lot of steam to it.
For Bourbon, number 15, Dalen Sanders.
So Dalen Sanders is going to check in and pinch hit here. So a leadoff single. Salem got 2 runs of insurance in that 5th. Always a good thing to have. Sanders standing in, right-handed batter. The pitch comes home. Checked her swing in time on a high fastball. Norris looks in, checks the runner, brings it home. Trying to bunt the ball was Sanders, and she missed it. 1-1 to count. Here cheating in a third as the 1-1 from Norris is on its way. Just missed outside. Didn't miss by much. Trying to paint that outside corner. Missed it. 2-1. Sign from Du Bois. Ready to pitch to Sanders. That's high. 3-1. Sanders pinch hitting for Aubrey Mayas, who walked and struck out. We're in the top of the 6th inning. The pitch comes home. That's a strike. 3-2. Nobody out. Leadoff single by Kinsey Waldron. Norris ready. Brings it home. Just missed outside, and the first 2 have reached. I don't think Sanders was much of a hitter, but the pitch, especially the 1-1 pitch that was missed, made it 2-1, was the one that I think really is the one Elena wanted. Did not get it. Didn't get that call. So Lauren Hercules will stand in. She's lined out twice to second, and she's walked and scored. Pitch. There's a high foul off to the right side and up on the hill behind the visitors' dugout. And leaves Gobin to follow. 6-3 Salem on top with Hercules at the plate. First and second, nobody out. Pitch coming home. Wants to bunt, bunts it foul. It's quickly 0-2. Tigers give Hercules left center field. As Radford's pulled around into right center. 0-2 to count. Norris ready, brings it home, and a high pop-up on the infield is a foul ball, and White is over, makes the catch. Nice job by Alexis.
Coming to the plate for Bourbon. Pitcher.
And Annalise Gobin will stand in. She struck out twice, walked, and scored. Has a stolen base. She waits. Here comes the pitch. That's high. One 1-0 to count. Top of the 6th inning. 3-run Salem Tiger lead as the sun makes its way back out between the clouds right now. Pitch comes home. That's a strike. Right above the belt. 1-1 to count. Annalise Gobin waiting. Here comes. That's another nice pitch right there on the outside edge. Norris got that call, and it's 1-2. Miley Ray Tackett waits on deck. 2 on, 1 out. A 1-2 count to Annalise Gobin. Here it is. Swing and a miss. She struck herself out on that one. Ball was about 6 inches outside, and she waved at it. 13th strikeout for Norris in this game. And Tackett will stand in. She struck out all 3 times. She's been to the plate. Norris, the sign from Du Bois, brings it a little bit high with a straight change. At second base, Waldron. At first base, Dalen Sanders. 6-3 Salem. Stretch, the pitch from Norris. So again, a little bit high. 2-0. Ella Biles waits on deck. Force play at third or second. As the pitch comes in, a swing and a miss. Took a little something off that one. Salem boys tomorrow with Ellington. 4 o'clock start time, about 3:45 with Tiger Talk coach Tony Edwards. Again, that's on KSMO Media, video streamed only. The pitch comes in, and that's a high strike. I do not believe that Tackett appreciated that call. Just kind of gritted her teeth and turned away. Turns back in. 2-2 to count. 2 down. Here's Norris trying to get out of this inning, and the pitch comes home. Outside low. 3-2. Tying run is at the plate. 6th inning. 6-3 Salem Tigers leading it here at the park, and the pitch comes home. Swing and a miss. Struck her out, and that is 14 strikeouts for Elena Norris on the night. She gave up a base hit and a walk, and then got the next 3. No runs, a hit, no errors. 3 left. Bourbon has left on a total of 10 runners in this game, but the Salem Tigers have a 3-run lead, 6-3. We will go to the bottom of the 6th inning with the Tigers up by 3, and we'll be back in a minute with that play-by-play right after this on KSMO Media.
Welcome to Salem, Missouri, where the charm of the past meets the beauty of the Ozarks. At United Country Real Estate, we're proud to serve the heart of southern Missouri, connecting buyers and sellers across Dent, Phelps, Texas, and surrounding counties. Whether you're looking for a country home, historic property, or recreational land, our local experts live the lifestyle they sell. Contact us today at 573-729-3148 and discover the perfect place to live, work, and play with United Country Real Estate in Salem, Missouri.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Anyway, welcome you back to the bottom of the 6th inning. Bottom of the 6th brought to you as a courtesy of Willie Strader and Farm Bureau Insurance. 729-4941 for all of your insurance needs. Home, business, life, auto, even umbrella coverage. Yeah, get a little overcast day, start thinking about umbrella coverage. That's available at Farm Bureau Insurance, 1414 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem, Missouri. See, the Tigers can keep this run-scoring inning streak alive. They've got 14 straight innings that they have scored a run in. At least one. Today, they got single runs in the first, the second, the third, the fourth, 2 in the fifth. And here in the 6th inning, it'll be the leadoff girl, Taylor Fulton, to stand in, followed by Alexis White and Reagan DuBois.
Number 1.
3-run Salem Tiger lead.
Fulton.
Elena Norris with 14 strikeouts in the game and 6 walks. Giving up only 4 hits. 2 of those hits belong to Haley Kamke, as a matter of fact, by the way. First pitch of ball to Taylor Fulton. Gobin ready, brings it home. That's on the inside corner for a strike. 1-1 to count. Salem 2-1 going into this game. Trying to go to 3-1 on the season. The pitch, grounder, one hopper off the fence, foul. Got around a little bit late on that fastball. Taylor got a home run yesterday off the very top of the fence yesterday, and inside the park home run. She drilled that one into right center. Off-speed pitch, outside, tried a straight change. Missed it. That's 2-2 to count. Fulton waits. She's walked, singled, and struck out, and swings and misses, striking out for the second time today.
Up next for the Lady Tigers,
Gobin's pitched fairly well. 9 strikeouts in the game.
Number 13, Alexis White.
She's hit 1 and only walked 2, according to my stats. Pitch is on the outside. Oh, 1 to count to White. White has 2 hits, scored twice, was also hit by a pitch. So she is 2 for 2 today, officially, with 2 runs scored and an RBI. Pitch to White. Foul ball yesterday. As I got to mention, yesterday, Alexis was the only Tiger without a hit. And today, she made up for it with 2. 1-2 to count. Annalise Gobin ready. Brings it home. Oh, an off-speed pitch. She got her. Has a heck of a changeup. And White could do nothing but watch it go over the inside edge. 2 strikeouts. And DuBois will stand in. Reagan has struck out twice and reached on a fielder's choice. She's been frustrated by Annalise. That's what Reagan wants to do here. She pops it up, backing out of play. Had a good cut. 6-3, Salem Tigers lead this one. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning. I want to thank our friends at Legends Auto at 500 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard for being a proud supporter of your Tigers. Call them at 729-2884. Legends Auto, proud to support your Lady Tigers. Get your vehicle ready for the Easter holiday. That's going to be here before you know it. Pitch to DuBois and high pop-up on the infield. Called for by the shortstop Hercules. And she's got it, and the Tigers go down in order, and that ruins their perfect streak of scoring in every inning this year. Well, you knew it had to come to an end sometime. Down in order go the Tigers. 1, 2, 3. We go to the top of the 7th inning with Salem on top by 3. 6-3. It's Tiger softball on KSMO Media.
It's only because of our incredible sponsors that we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include Looking Glass Salon, Candy Mink and Katie Carty, On the Spot Auto Glass, Hubs Tire Center, Ozark Overhead Door, The Technology Junkyard, Legends Automotive LLC, Flying W Boutique, Salem License Bureau, and New Life Auto. Be sure to thank these sponsors for bringing you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, you're free to enjoy your dreams. Bundle auto, home, and life and save up to 25%. American Family Insurance.
And we welcome you back to Salem City Park for today's softball game between the Salem Tigers and Lady Warhawks from the top of the 7th inning. Tigers trying to go to 3-1 on the season. And they have 3 outs to get. It will be Biles, Kampke, and Baus for the Lady Warhawks. Leah Norris with 14 strikeouts in this game. She's walked 6, but does have those 14 strikeouts. Got herself out of a couple of jams. Lady Warhawks got 2 in the first on a base hit by Kampke with 2 down after the first 2 girls walked. Norris got the next 2 on strikes, but Kampke singled the left, brought them both home. And then they got their 3rd run on a double by Biles, and then another double by Kampke, and a fly ball to deep center that probably should have been caught, but fell for a double. So we'll see what the Tigers can do here. Biles stands in and grounds one to Thomas. She has it, throw to first base, quickly 1 out. Good job by Shaley backhanding that ball up the middle. Ball's hit pretty well by Biles, who's just a freshman, grounds out. And Haley Kampke 2 for 3 today. 2 for 3 and 3 RBIs for the Lady Warhawks. She waits as the pitch comes home, and she grounds this one to Fulton. And Fulton bobbles it for an error. Ball hit her glove and trickled behind her, and that'll be an E6. Salem Tigers really have not been bad with errors, and that's their first of the game. And Bevan Baus will stand in. She's walked twice. Reached on a fielder's choice, 0 for 1 officially in the game. Pitch is outside. Du Bois thought about throwing to first base as Kampke was kind of daring her to do so. With a 3-run lead, not too worried about that. 1 on, 1 out, and the pitch comes home. Low and outside. Elena Norris, back-to-back days pitching for the Salem Tigers, the lefty. Gets the sign ready, brings it. That's a strike. Nice pitch. 2-1, 1 down. We're in the 7th inning. I mentioned Salem Lady Tigers will be in the SCA tournament this weekend at Mountain Grove. The pitch, foul off to the screen. 2-2 the count. Norris wears number 19 on her back. Well, the Carolina blue uniforms with the navy blue numbers and trims today with the Salem Lady Tigers. And the 2-2 pitch comes home. Oh, tried to change up, but got it too high. 3-2. Said Baus has already walked twice today. The sign from Du Bois, the pitch. That's low outside, another walk. That's walk number 7. And the 2 are on and 1 out. Tying run at the plate with Maddie Blanton, who has struck out 3 times. At second base, Kampke. At first, Baus. That's a strike. On the outside edge. Norris steps back. Himes back up on the hill. She's ready, and the 0-1 comes home. Foul tip back, and it's quickly 0-2. Kinsey Waldron waits on deck. 6-3 Salem, top of the 7th inning. This is a district opponent for Salem, so this is a key game for seeding come district time. You go 1-2, swing and a miss. And she struck her out. Strikeout number 15 on the day for Norris, and Kindred steps in. Again, the tying run at the plate. Kinsey has a base hit in this game. Down went to right field. She also grounded out to second, struck out. The pitch just missed, low and away. Nora's been trying to paint that outside edge. Got a lot of those yesterday, but different umpire not getting that same call today. The 1-0 pitch comes home. There's a little pop foul. That's going to go off the top of the screen and back onto the field of play. 1-1 to count. We're in the 7th inning, 2 down. Salem with a 6-3 lead. Waldron waits. The 1-1. Here it comes. Outside low. 2-1. Dylan Sanders is on deck. She took the place of Aubrey Mayhass back in the 6th inning. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Norris would like to finish it off right here. At second, Kampke. At first, Bouse. The 2-2 pitch from Elena Norris. Here it comes to Waldron. Swing and a foul straight back. High fastball. Waldron got a piece of it. Salem trying to go to 3-1 to start the season out. Under coach Cody Woody. The 2-2 pitch from Norris. Here it comes. Swing and a pop foul. That's going to go out of play. Still 2-2. Du Bois gets back down underneath. She gives the sign. Norris brings it. Change up. Grounder up the middle. And an interference. That should be interference as Fulton was trying to field the ball. And the runner has to be out. That ends the game. The runner has to be out on interference. The put out is given to Fulton. She came in to field the ball, and the runner ran into the fielder. She has to give her the opportunity to field the ball. And if you're keeping score at home, that's marked 6 unassisted on the ground ball towards Taylor Fulton. So the runner ran into her, and this game comes to an end as the Salem Tigers win it by a final score of 6-3. Well, you see a little bit of everything when you're out and about. In case you didn't know how to score that, again, that is just a 6U, if you would put that down, unassisted with an INT underneath. So we've got no runs, no hits, a walk, and error, 2 left. We have now played, I should say 1 error and 2 left. We've now finished the game off with Salem winning it by a final score of 6-3. We're going to come back in 3 minutes and give you stats on this one. It's Tiger softball on KSMO Media.
The Bank of Salem was founded in 1883 on the principles of local ownership, a commitment to the people of our community, local decisions, and a conservative approach to banking. As one of the oldest locally owned banks in the Ozarks, we've had the privilege to serve generations of local families. We pride ourselves on dedication to our customers and the people of Dent County, and we take pride in being an important part of it for years to come. The Bank of Salem, member FDIC, equal housing lender. It's only because of our incredible sponsors that we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include Jet Tire and Auto, Salem's only licensed Lucas Oil Service Center. Drive in today at 800 South Park Avenue right here in Salem. Moe's Cleaning Service, LLC, the only cleaning service you'll ever need. Give them a call at 573-201-0430 and get Moe for your money.
Save on everyday items with digital coupons at Town & Country Supermarkets. It's easy. Download the Town & Country Markets app and browse through a variety of digital coupons available. Then clip them to your account. You can also clip digital coupons online at tcmarkets.com. Shop in the store for your favorite items, then tell us your phone number at checkout, and the digital coupons will be deducted from your purchase automatically. Scan this QR code to learn more and start saving more today.
I want to be a doctor. I want to be a veterinarian. I want to be a fireman. I want to be a scientist. I want to be a superhero. I want to be a dancer. I want to be a drug addict.
Get to your kids before drugs do. Arm yourself with the facts. Get your free The Truth About Drugs booklet set today. Go to drugfreeworld.org.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard processed supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and ThinkTime make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Call Joe Brand in Salem at 729-3831.
Well, Salem Tigers go to 3-1 on the season as they defeat the Bourbon Lady Warhawks by a final score of 6-3. Tigers continued their run-scoring streak of innings to 14 before finally it all came to an end in the sixth inning. But again, that allowed them to get the win today over Bourbon after falling behind 2-0. Salem Tigers got a run in the first, tied it in the second. Bourbon got a run in the third. Salem tied it again in the third, went ahead in the fourth, and then got two in the fifth. For that insurance, they win it 6-3 over the Bourbon Lady Warhawks. Salem Tigers really did a good job putting the ball on the bat on the ball again today. They finished with 10 hits in the game. They were given a total of 2 walks, but also a hit batsman in there. But a couple of errors, a few errors especially by the Warhawks really kind of hurt them a couple times. One on a throwing error, but that didn't do too much damage, but they had a couple outfield errors that allowed the Tigers to get better scoring position, which they came around and scored on a little bit later on in the inning, twice in the contest. So the Tigers win it and go to 3-1, and we'll start this game out and give you a little information on that. Hercules led off the game with a walk, and then Annalise Gobin got a walk. Next two girls struck out for Bourbon before Kampke got a base hit to drive in two and make it 2-0. For the Salem Lady Tigers, a base hit by Fulton to start the game out. White then was hit by a pitch, and a base hit by Bailey Mehurin tied the game at, or should say, made it a 2-1 game. Then in the second inning, nothing really shaken for the Lady Warhawks. They got a walk in that inning, but the Tigers got a leadoff double by Thomas. Then a base hit by Molly Fleener drove her in, and that tied the game at 2-2. A one-out double by Ella Biles in the third inning was followed by a double by Haley Kampke, and that made it 3-2 for the Lady Warhawks before the Tigers got a leadoff single by White. She stole second with the third on a wild pitch, and then came home on a base hit by Elena Norris, and that tied the game 3-3. Down in order went the Lady Warhawks in the fourth. The Tigers in the fourth with 2 outs got a walk to Fulton, and then White got a base hit. Fulton came all the way around as the right fielder juggled it, but she was going to score anyway. She was actually running. Got off to a good start. That ball by White was right down the right field line, and that allowed Fulton to come in to score an RBI for Alexis. That made it 4-3. That's a game-winning RBI. And then in the fifth inning, after the first 2 reached for Bourbon, the next 3 went out. Salem Tigers got a Norris walk. A double by Bailey Mehurin drove her in as 2 wild pitches put the pinch runner Kennedy Wallace at third base. So Mehurin's double brought that run in to make it at that time 5-3. And then Shaylee Thomas got a base hit to bring in Mehurin, and that made it. Mehurin got doubled off. After the double on a pop fly by Beatrice Hovey. Then a base hit by Shaylee Thomas, error by the right fielder, and then Molly Fleener doubled her home to make it a 6-3 final for the Salem Tigers. 2 hits for Mehurin, 2 hits for Molly Fleener, and 2 hits for Shaylee Thomas and 2 hits for White in the game. So again, up and down the lineup, Tigers bats are making good contact, and they go to 3-1 the season. Elena Norris, 7 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 7 walks, and 14 strikeouts in the contest. Make that 15 strikeouts in the contest, excuse me. And the Salem Tigers, well, they beat up a little bit on Annalise Gobin with 10 hits. She only walked 2, struck out 10, hit 1, and gave up 6 earned runs in the contest. Salem wins it by a final score of 6-3. I want to thank Krista back at the station for the radio side. Want to thank Ben doing the video side here. My name is Stan Stevens. Hope you enjoyed the game. Our next broadcast is tomorrow afternoon from the Salem High School baseball field, and that will be when the boys take on Ellington. That game will get underway at 4 o'clock now. 4 o'clock, 3:45 Tiger Talk, and Coach Tony Edwards. Have yourselves a great rest of the evening, and we'll talk to you tomorrow from the high school baseball field. Again, that game tomorrow is on KSMO Media only because it's the start of the Cardinal season tomorrow, opening day tomorrow from Busch Stadium, so no radio coverage of the Tiger baseball game tomorrow. Have yourselves a great night and good evening from the Salem City Park.
Thank you for watching this broadcast of Salem Lady Tiger Sports. This broadcast was brought to you by Town and Country Insurance, Tax Masters, Southwest Baptist University, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, Riverways Federal Credit Union, K&H Auto Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance, Country Mart, Bank of Salem, Napa Mooney, Auto Supply, Your World Today, Town Screen, New Life Auto, Salem License Bureau, Legends Automotive, Healthy Dent County Prevention Coalition, On the Spot Auto Glass, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center, Jet Tire and Auto, The Technology Junkyard, American Family Insurance, United Country Real Estate, Southtown Furniture, Healthy Dent County, Ozark Overhead Door, Hubs Tire Center, Looking Glass Salon, Flying W Boutique, and Discount Bins. Thanks to those fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger Sports and community events right here on KSMO Media.